Your wake Gurudev. He's taking much needed rest after a long stint of writing. Try and propagate some peace, please, my darling. Only through sharing will you truly know the joy that lies in that book. Good news is a secret until it's shared. It's the same story found in those pages. Let this word be free. You won't lose anything. You'll see.
Right. Why don't you tell me how your English class went today?
It was very difficult, miss. We learnt about Shakespeare.
Oh, Shakespeare. Nothing makes the heart bloom the way a Shakespeare sonnet does.
So many members of my lords and ladies. Come on, enough. Let's not while away the time any longer. I think it's time for you to go and get your studies done. It's Gurudev's birthday tomorrow, and the whole house will be full of fun and laughter. We have special visitors arriving from abroad to celebrate Gurudev's birthday with us. I hear there's something really special.
If you tell me a new story, then I'll do my maths over.
You drive a hard bargain. How about 2 new stories? One, written by your beloved Lilian. The other, written by our Gurudev. Mind you, I haven't heard the whole story, and it's been a long time since I've read that particular Shakespeare comedy. Let's see what I remember.
Don't worry. I'll help you where you're struggling with the plot.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land called England, there was a girl named Rosalind and a boy named Orlando.
How did they meet? Tell us how they met, miss.
Coming to that. Yes, they lived in their separate households with their families. Orlando and Rosalind both had fathers who were great and good men, and were the best of friends. These men came upon misfortune. Orlando's father, Sir Roland Boys, died and left his estate to Oliver, his eldest son, who mistreated Orlando. Rosalind's father, Duke Ferdinand, was banished from his own castle by his younger brother, Duke Frederick. He had no choice but to flee to the Forest of Arden with his loyal band of merry men, much like the Robin Hood of England.
There they passed time carelessly, as if in a golden world. Rosalind was allowed to stay in the castle because she was so dear to her tyrant's uncle's daughter Celia. This forest was so special. Things happened there that did not happen outside. It has a mysterious life of its own, and it will make you believe things that you didn't even know existed. But it didn't take Orlando that long to find his way there. However, Orlando hated his life with his horrible, mean, selfish brother because he kept him like an animal.
For my part, he keeps me rustically at home, or to speak more properly, stays me here at home unkept. According that the keeping of a gentleman of my birth differs not from the stalling of an ox, his horses are bred better. For besides that, they are fair with their feeding, they are taught their manners, and to that end riders stay behind. But I, his brother, gain nothing under him but growth, for the which his animals on his dunghills are as much bound from as I. no longer endure it, though yet I know no remedy how to avoid it.
Now, sir, what say you here?
Nothing. I'm not taught to make anything.
Know before whom, sir?
Aye. Better than him I am who knows me. I know you're my eldest brother, and in gentle condition of blood, you should so know me. I have as much of my father in me as you. Albeit, I confess, your coming before me is nearer to reverence.
Boy, dost thou lay hands on me, villain? Villain! Villain!
I am no villain. I am the youngest son of Sir Roland Boyce. Wert thou not my brother, I would not take this hand from thy throat until thy other had pulled out thy tongue for saying so. Thou hast railed on thyself.
Let me go, I say.
I will not till I please. You shall hear me. My father charged you in his will. Give me a good education. Who trained me like a peasant, obscuring and hiding from me all gentlemanlike qualities. The spirit of my father grows strong inside me, and I will no longer endure it. Therefore, allow me such exercises that I may become a gentleman, or give me the 4 illustrations my father left me by testament. With that, I will go by my fortune.
And what will thou do? Beg when that is spent? Well, sir, get you in. I shall not long be troubled with you. You have some part of your will. Now, I pray you leave me.
No further offend you than becomes for my good.
At this point, Oliver's wrestler Charles comes to inform him that he has in secret found out Orlando is planning to fight Charles in a match the next day. The match will be hosted by Rosalind's uncle. Charles is pretty confident that he will win the match and worries that Orlando will come to harm. Oliver has no intention of letting Orlando off lightly. He instructs Charles to give him a fast battle.
Now will I stir this gate. I hope to be rid of him for my soul, yet I know not why. He is gentle, never schooled and yet learned, full of all sorts of enchanted beloved. And the world does love him, and especially of my people, who know me best, know that I am altogether misprized. It shall not be long. The rest shall clear all. Nothing remains but I kindle the void here, which I'll now go about.
He is the general challenge. I come with him as others do, to try to strengthen my youth.
Young gentleman, your spirits are too bold for your ears. You will see yourself with your eyes and knew yourself with your judgment. The fear of your adventure would counsel you for a more equal enterprise. We pray you, for your own sake, embrace your own safety and give over this attempt.
You, young sir, your reputation shall not therefore be misprized. We will make it our suit to the youth, for the rest we might not go forward.
I beseech you, punish me not with your hard thoughts, wherein I confess me much guilty to deny so fair and excellent lady anything. But let your fair eyes and gentle wishes go with me, my child. Wherein if I be fallen, there's but one shame that was never great enough. If dead, one that was willing to be so. I would do my friends no wrong, for I have none of them enemy. The world no injury, for in it I have nothing. I fill up a place, which may be better supplied when I have made it empty.
With the little strength I have, I would it were in you.
And mine to egg out hers.
Fare you well. From heaven I be deceived in you.
Your heart's desires be with you.
Rosalind is lost in thoughts of Orlando. And do you love him because I do? Unfortunately, in Shakespeare, often, just when things were looking up, you get a twist in the tale. Right in the middle of Rosalind's romantic debut, Celia's father, Duke Frederick, kicks her out of court, purely for being his brother's daughter. Celia is distraught and speaks out in her cousin's defense. But what to do? Duke Frederick is resolute and pronounces Rosalind is banished.
Pronounce that sentence on me, my liege. I cannot live out of her company. No, let my father sing another year. Therefore, divide with me how we may fly. I got to go, what to bear with us. And do not think to take your change company, to bear your griefs yourself and leave me out. For by this heaven, now at our sorrow's death. Say, what thou art, I will go along with thee.
Why? Whither shall we go?
To seek my uncle in the forest of Arden.
Alas! What danger would it be to us, mates, as we are, to travel so far? Beauty provokes the thieves sooner than gold.
I will put some poor and mean attire, and a kind of outward march on my face. Will I see you? So, shall we pass alone and never stir a cigarette?
Were it not better, because I am more common tall, that I do suit me, to all points, like a man.
What shall I call thee?
Thou art a man? I'll have no worse name than Jove's own page. Therefore, let you call me Ganymede. What will you do?
Something that had reference to my state, no longer Syria, but Aliena.
So impressed by her fighting abilities, and he actually thought she was
your own true self was revealed. Breaking through the sunlight, the mulberry flower has found itself for the first time. The ungrateful heart of youth is stirring spring into a frenzy. Thank you.
margin to seek the Duke, who was there in the protection of the canopy, with all his merry loyal men surrounding him.
There they lived, really happily together. And a kind man Orlando comes upon them starving condition. He sees them all sitting together and singing on the forest floor.
Forbear and eat no more.
Art thou thus, golden man, by thy distress? Or else a rude despiser of good manners, that in civility thou seemst so empty? What would you have?
I almost died for food, and let me have it.
Your gentleness shall force more than our force us to gentleness. Sit and feed, and welcome to our table.
Speak you so gently. Pardon me, I pray you. I thought that all things had been savage here, and therefore, with iron countenance from stern commandment. If ever looked on better days, if ever from bells have known to church, if ever sat at any good man's feast, if ever from your eyelids wiped a tear, and know what it is to pity and be pitied, let gentleness my strong enforcement be, in the which hole I blush and hide my soul.
True it is, we have seen better days, and have by holy bell indulged a church, and sat at good men's feasts, and wiped our eyes of sacred tears that pity has engendered. So, therefore, sit you down in gentleness, and take upon command of what help we have, so that to your wanting may be ministered.
I thank you, and we bless thee with comfort.
Thou seest, we are not alone unhappy. This wide and universal theatre presents more woeful pageants than the scene wherein we play in. Come, Jack, what words may you conjure up for our merriment?
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms, and the whiny schoolboy, with his satchel, shining morning face, creeping like snow, and with him to school. Then the lover, sighing like ballad, with a woeful song made to his mistress's eyebrow. Then the soldier, doing strange jokes, and bearded like a pard, jealous in honour, sudden, quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble's reputation even in the cannon's mouth. Then the justice, in fair round belly with good cape on line, with eyes severe, the informal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances in certain places apart. The 6th stage, gist, to the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose, and pouch on the side. His youthful hose well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice turning again towards childish trebles, pipes and whistles, last scene of all, that ends this strange, eventful history. Second childishness, a mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
Bravo! Bravo! Well, fortunes. I will not question you as yet to ask you about your fortunes. Cousin, more music.
Hang there, my verse, your witness of my love, and thou, thrice-crowned queen of night, survey of thy chaste eye from thy pale fair color. Thy huntress of name, that my whole life will sway. Oh, Rosaline, these trees shall be my books, and in their barks my thoughts I carry, so that every eye in which in this forest looks shall see thy virtue witnessed everywhere.
From the east to western land, no jewel is like Rosalind, her worth being mounted on the wind. Through all the world there's Rosalind. All pictures fair as thine are the back to Rosaline. Let no fair be kept in mind but the fair of Rosaline. Why should this be a disagree? For it is unfaithful? No. Tongues I will hang on every tree that shall saying sure. Some how bring the life of man runs his erring pilgrimage, that the stretching of a stag buckle in his sum of age. Some of violated vows, twixt the soul of friend and friend, but often the fearless bones, or at every sentence end, will I Rosalinda write, teaching all that reads to know, the quintessence of every sprite, heaven pudding, little show.
What wither of man? Is he of God's making? Is his head worth a hat, or chin worth a beard?
It is young Orlando that tricked up the wrestler six and their heart both in an instant. Orlando.
They were marvelling at the poems and heard Orlando and hit for a while. Rosalind and Ganymede, or rather Ganymede at the end, hatched the plan to talk to Orlando as a confident and worldly wise young man. Orlando
resemblance to Rosalind when speaking to Ganymede, but the mannerisms were totally different. Rosalind, in her best boyish voice, tells Orlando that she can solve the lovesick poet's problems. But for that, Orlando must pretend that this boy, Ganymede, is Rosalind. Otherwise, the experiments wouldn't work.
Love is merely a madness. And I tell you, as well as the dark hells and the wit as madmen do. And the reason why they're not so cured or punished is because the lunacy is so ordinary, the wit is unknown too. Yet I profess curing it by counsel.
Did you ever cure any so?
Yes. One. And in this manner. He were to imagine me his love, his mistress, and I set him every day to woo me, at which point, being but the moonish youth, green, the effeminate, changeable, longing and liking, proud, fantastical, average, shallow, full of tears and full of smiles, for every passion, something, and for no passion, truly anything. As boys and women are for the most part, cabinet as her, would now like him, now loathe him, then entertain him, then forswear him, then weep at him and spit at him. That I grade my suitor from his mad humour of love to the living humour of his madness, which was supposed to wear the full stream of the world, and to live in a nook maybe monastic. Thus, I caught him. And in this way I take upon me to wash your liver as clean as a sound sheep's heart, and let there be no spot of love in it.
I would not be cured, you.
I would adore you, if you were but to call me Rosalind, and come to my coat every day and woo me.
Aye. But if they give my love, I will. Tell me where it is.
Go with me to it and I'll show you. And by the way, you must come where in the forest you live. Come, sister, will you go?
With all my heart would you.
Rosalind had not forgotten that she was on a quest to find her father the Jew. She did meet him, but he did not recognize her. However, she needed to keep her identity a secret, just a little while longer.
I know why. Aliena and Ganymede hatched a plan to convince Orlando to pretend that this young, worldly wise Ganymede was in fact Rosalind. Orlando took some convincing, but in the end decided to go along with this fake, playful courtship.
Oh, cuz, my pretty little cuz, but thou dost know how many fathom deep I'm in love. Oh, but it can not be shown. My affection hath an unknown bottom like the bay of Portugal.
Or rather, bottomless, that as first I see poor affection in it, it runs out.
Come. By this hand, it will not kill a fly. But come, I will be Rosalind in a more of a coming on disposition. Say what you will, and I will grant it.
And love me, Rosalind.
Why then is one desire too much of a good thing? Come, sister, you shall be priest and married. Give me your hand, Orlando. What do you say, sister?
Pray marry us.
I cannot say the word.
You must begin with you, Orlando.
Go to. Will you, Orlando, have to wipe this Rosalie?
I will.
Aye, but when?
Why now? It's fast as she can marry us.
Then you must say, I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I might ask for your permission, but I do take thee, Orlando, for husband. There's a girl that goes before every priest, and certain day without the ever? No, no, Orlando. Men are April when they woo, December when they wed, days are May when they are made, but the sky changes when they are wise. I will weep for nothing, like Diana in the fountain, and I will do that when you are disposed to be merry. I will laugh like a hyena,
And that's when thou art inclined to sleep.
What will my Rosamond do, son?
Oh, by my life, she will do as I do.
But she is wise. I must leave thee for 2 hours.
Alas, dear love, I cannot lack thee 2 hours.
By 2 o'clock, I will be with you.
Oh, come, my sweet cubs. The dance home keeps by me long.
You have simply refused to sex in your last pledge. We must have your doublet on and was plucked over your head to show the world what the bar had done to her own nest.
Oh, let that wicked bastard Venus be got to thought, and see if he's a born of madness. That blind rascally boy, who abuses everyone's eyes because he happens. Let him be the judge of how deep I am loved. Oh, I tell you, Lilian, I do not be out of sight of Orlando. I'll go and find a shadow. Inside.
And I will sleep.
Is it not past 2 o'clock? And here much Orlando.
I warned you with pure love and troubled pain. He had taken away his bow and arrows and gone forth to sleep. Look, who comes here?
When young Orlando last parted from me, he left a promise to return again within the hour. Hurrying to the front, feasting on the fruits of sweet and bitter fantasy. Lo, what befell? A wretched and ragged lay asleep on his back. Around his neck, a green and gilded snake had wreathed itself. But suddenly, upon seeing Orlando, the snake did unlink itself. Orlando did approach the man. I'm sure it was his brother, his eldest brother.
Oh, I have heard him speak of that same brother, and he did render him the most unnatural that lived amongst the men.
And well he might do so, for I know him to be most unnatural.
And to Orlando, did he even bear food to the sucked and hungry lioness?
Twice he turned and proposed her. But nature, stronger ever than the sense of occasion, made him turn back and fight the lioness. And I did away on my miserable slumber.
Are you his brother?
Was you he rescued?
Was it that you did so often contrive to kill him?
Was I? And shame to say it was I, since my conversion. And I'll take so sweet.
And for the bloody napkin?
Here. Upon his arm, the lion did take some flesh from it. All the while bleeding, he cried and fainted. But upon crying and fainting, he did call out upon his Rosamond.
Ganymede! Sweet Ganymede! Mine!
Take strong heart. You a man.
Counterfeit, I assure you.
Well, take strong heart to counterfeit be a man.
Our Gurudev likes that a lot too. Love is like that, you know. Chitrangada asks the god of love for a boon, and he gives it to her. In one instant, she's transformed into a mesmerizing beauty. Arjun takes one look at her, simply charming.
Who is this within me? Am I a dream? Am I unknown to the world? I am not Princess Chitrangada. I'm a bloom of one night, an open flower among the roses. Once morning comes, I will be gone. Then only dust will remain. blood. It is making me frantic.
My celibacy in tatters. I give myself into the impatience of masculinity. I'm not bound by customs the way a woman is.
Let it be, but remember, you are craving someone who is like the dew swaying among the kingship flowers. They will both be gone in an instant.
You are complete. You are all there is. You are the pride of the universe. You are boundless wealth. You wipe out all sadness. All promises come to fruition with you.
She is not thee, she is not me. Oh, Arjun, this is God's trickery. Go away, my warrior. The glow, the courage, the greatness, they are all yours. Do not kneel at the old city. Go away, go away.
What thirst is this burning inside me? It's a creeping idea of fire surrounding a thirsty and trembling heart. My racing heart wants to leave my body and run towards her. Oshanti adhana eki kaumdana viduri koini koimane shidundana oshanti adhana
so much.
Chitrangala realizes that this magical, perfect world isn't what it's meant to be. She decides to go back to the house. Enough is enough. Time for the real Chitrangala to come back. She asks Lord Mother, take us to the back. Take us to the back.
Oliver and Celia will be married, and so will Orlando and Rosalind, whom he has only met once. However, poor Orlando, he wonders where will Rosalind came from. Do you know? Now let's see.
Is it possible that on so little acquaintance you should like her? But seeing you should love her, and loving woo, and wooing that she should grant, and you have to learn to enjoy it.
Think not of the giddiness of the question, nor her small folly. My son wooing, nor her son consenting. But say what you need to tie love at me. Say that she loves me, so we can mutually consent to enjoy one another. It shall be good for you as well, for my father's house, and old Sir Rowland's fortune, fashion and statesman. I shall live and die.
You have my consent. Let your wedding be tomorrow. Thither will I invite the Duke and all contented followers. Go prepare your early eye. For look, there comes my brother. I can live no longer by thinking.
I will weary you no longer by idle talking. Believe then, if you please, that I can do strange things. I have since I was 3-year-old, conversed with a magician, profound in his art, yet unravelable. When your brother marry Lilian tomorrow, you shall marry her. I know what into straits of fortune she is driven. Therefore it is not impossible for me, if it not appear inconvenient for you, to set rollers of Rosalind before your eyes tomorrow. If you will be married tomorrow, you shall.
Speakest thou in so meaning?
By my life I do, which I tender daily, though I say I am a magician.
Therefore put you in your best array. Bid your friends. For if you will be married tomorrow, you shall. And to Rosalind, if you will.
Weddings all around. Not one, not two, but 3. Chitrambrother is not quite at the wedding stage yet, but she will. She asks mother, the God of love, to take the boon back so that the old Chitrambrother can return. Yes. However, she wants Arjuna to see her as when they first met, while hunting in the forest.
Chitrambrother's heart as her offering of love to you.
Then there is mirth in heaven, when earthly things made even atone together. I, the Duke, received my daughter. Hymen from heaven brought her, yea, brought her hither, that we might join these pairs of lovers high. Their hearts in their bosoms merrily now lie.